Hi, sorry about that. Okay, so I've just laid that down to see how that looks. I like how that looks. I also want to add some of the paper. I'm thinking maybe, okay, yeah. So that sheet. Again, I just do this randomly. I don't plan it too much. And I do love that. Because there's probably going to be a lot of other things on the front cover. I don't want to maybe use papers that I'm going to cover up too much. So I quite like this wood one. And I just rip. Let me just cut that top off. I haven't got my trimmer out yet because I'm not fully working on the paper right now. Okay. I want this piece for that corner, so I just rip like that and then place it where I think I want it to be. So I'm going to rip diagonally across there, and I keep all these little bits again for the tags. I kind of want to just take a bit of this off, and again off the bottom. Now the reason I didn't rip this corner piece is because I do want that birdie on show. And I'll probably put a little bit of lace around that. And this piece there. And I'm just going to get some of the dark grey. I will obviously will not mind at all if any of you don't want to watch this in real time. I fully understand. I'm not, you know, I do totally understand. I don't expect everyone to want to watch this in full real time. Thinking there. Okay, and then I just want to take a little bit off this one. I hope I'm staying on shot. I can't look at what I'm doing under camera all the time, so. Okay. And that one will sit there like so. Okay. Yes, I think that's how I want it to look. Okay. So then what I do is I just lift these off. And oh, got a bubble on my glue. Hang on. I'm sure lots of you will have scraps that you think, oh, this would be perfect to use these scraps up, and offcuts of lace and fabrics that, you know, you want to use up. And then these I just dab on together because they're so fine that the glue tends to hold them both at the same time. Okay, so that's how it's coming. So, excuse me. Now, before I decide, I take a break and decide what elements. Actually, I won't do that, because if I do the front elements, I want to cover the back with you as well. I want to do a whole page front and back with you. But what I do when I'm you know, different people have different ways of doing things. I pre-cut the holes. Just get my crop doll and go over these ones. I pre-punched my holes. I don't need these yet. I'm just looking for my pokey tool. One sec. Where's it gone? There it is. I pre-cut the holes on one side before I put the fabric or anything on the other side, so that I don't have to chomp through so many layers all in one go. So again, I'm going to use something like seam binding or ribbon to tie this book like I did on the other one, so I can decide where the holes go myself. I don't need to, you can measure them, for instance, if you want to. I'm just conscious that not everybody likes to work the same way I do. I do very much just eyeball everything, but if I was to mark it, I might go halfway, which is roughly there. So that's 4.5, and maybe 2 inches along. So there, and then 2 inches that way. 1, 2 there. Okay. Actually, I'm going to do 2.5. Change my mind. Yeah. Okay. So I just use my crop dowel and then just do that. Occasionally what you get is the fabric sticks in the hole, but you just pull it out. And then I have to clear my little viewer and do the other two. That one came straight out. Just makes it easier than going through way too many layers in one go. There we go. Pop that back over there. Okay, so that's the front before I've put any, like, you know, embellishments on. So that's my page. Excuse me. I think I will put a little bit of lace trim along there, but again I'll do that when I do the other embellishments. I haven't really thought about what embellishments I want to put on it yet, but you know. And I like to rub a bit of gesso over these just to lighten up and give a bit of extra dimension. Okay, so second page. Just cut that bit that stayed there. Okay, so this one would be the inside cover. Now, I think on this one I might use the denim. I can't remember what I did on this one. Let me look earlier. Okay. I like this frayed bit on there, so I want to keep that. So I'm going to put that against this edge, and I'm going to be folding this in. So I want to, let me cut the height of it first. Now I do have my little iron that I normally use. I don't want to plug the iron in and do it on video at the same time, but to score my seams, but if I'm folding something that, you know. Take a little bit more off that, but I'll do that in a moment. So I want to have a fold here. So I want a pocket maybe that size. Again, I am sorry, but I just don't measure anything. Roughly half the page or a third of the page is just a, you know, a pocket. Now you'll see that that cut is not exactly straight, but again, you know, I pop a piece of lace on there and you don't see it, so that's why I don't go to too much worry about measurements. Right. Okay, pop that up there. So I just want to take just a little bit more off this. Hoping these videos, they will be long because I'm doing them in real time, but I'm hoping what I'll do is I'll have a break after I've done this fabric, I think. Anyway, now again, I just move that out of the way. I don't know if this will fray. It will that way. So I just take a few bits off. There we go. I'm not sure. Some frays really easy and others not so easy. So it just like depends on the fabric and how the count and all sorts, but if I can get some, I do. And again, you don't have to do this if you don't want to. You can have very neat straight edges if that's how, you know, you like your things. And you can absolutely, you know, fast forward past this if you don't want to watch. I totally understand. Okay, these frays are only getting about halfway down this piece of fabric, but I'll start this side. Get some. And I don't think I'm going to get much up this top, but I'll get a few more on there. Okay. So let me see. Yeah. So I want that like that. So that's there. Then that's going to fold over. Now what I want to do is I want a piece of lace down here, so let me see what I can. I want to use that one on this one. Look, I had this, my husband found this. It's got this old 6 yards and it was 6 3. And it's still stitched. Let me use that one on there. Oh, I had that grey, that might look nice. Let me see. This piece of grey, that might, I'm thinking grey might go nice. So I'm just going to go, I haven't got a huge piece, that's all I've got. Just found it in the drawer. And that might look nice too. Okay. Okay, so what I do is just fold that back because I want to pop that on there, but I don't want to stick this fabric down yet. Okay, thinking this might look nice on there too. Yes. So just add a tiny dab. It will pick the stuff underneath, but I'll just add a little bit more. I'm trying to work out which sides. I think it's that way. Bring it forward a bit. Like that. You see that looks really cute just peeping out there. So that's the bottom. So I think on this one I might just pop a little something up the top. Let me see. I might put that on actually. It's quite a stiff one, but I do like it. Okay. Let me see how that looks. You see that just peeps out nicely there. I might cheesecloth just a little bit. Excuse me. So I've just got a little bit of cheesecloth here. Let's stretch it out and fibre it up. And what I'm going to do is just have it at this corner. Okay, yeah. So I'm happy with that. That's going to be like that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stick this piece down. tea. Okay, so that is most of the base for my second page. So this piece is still loose, and what I will do, I'll take a break. What I'll do when I come back is I'm going to add some paper and that onto here, and then maybe some paper and stuff onto here, and maybe a pocket. So I shall have a break, and then I will be back and we'll do the next bit. See, I was jumping ahead thinking I was going to decorate the front, but I've got this page to finish before I can do the front, because I've got to finish this before I then add dimension to this. Okay, so we'll leave it there, and when I come back we will get going on this page. Okay, bye for now.